The time is 8:35 on this Thursday morning, October 19th, 2017. It's time now for the Peter Channel Morning News on this Thursday morning, October 19th, 2017. Good morning to you all this lovely Thursday morning, October 19th, 2017. It is 8:36 a.m. on top 3 on the Peter Channel Morning News on this Thursday morning is Boston Celtics Gordon Hayward reportedly has surgery and likely return for the season. President Trump offered a grieving military farmer $25,000 in a phone call. Spain threatens to take over Catalonia. Government as constitutional crisis looms. Police capture Maryland shooter after a day-long manhunt. Richard Spence hoping to build movement, according to the university president. U.S. warships on alert. Taliban rip fight Afghan forces. New Zealand will be led by 37-year-old Jacinda Ardern, campaign labor revival. Quebec bars people and face governments from receiving public services. President Trump reacts that a crisis is born. Trump puts his top priorities to Congress set the stage for a year-end showdown. The implementation of the United Nations Security Council sanctions could block as much as $1.3 billion in capital inflows into North Korea. A Canadian has filed a lawsuit against Sunwing Airlines because they promised shipping but only serve sparkling wine. Puerto Rico Governor Ricardo Rossetto said he plans to push Congress for his leave in a temporary government during a trip to Washington, D.C. Thursday. Due to decreased attendance this year, SeaWorld will lay off 350 workers the company announced Wednesday. A former Oklahoma police officer has been accused of killing his daughter's boyfriend, while off duty has been found guilty of manslaughter and faces up to 15 years in prison. A 28-year-old Massachusetts man was found guilty and provided material support to the Islamic State that conspired to behead a prominent anti-Islam activist. Sturdy expects to absorb some of the Memoir Hospital's patients. Mansfield by Week Mater hailed as a part of the Life Science Convergence. Pawn shop moratorium proposed in Attleboro. North Attleboro Estates property back before planning board. Randomly overdosed 33-year-old Jeffrey Wences in February was a main symbolist at Trinity Episcopal Church at the time, put in the epidemic in the spotlight in the Attleboro area, where the sign written number 269 reflective of the number of Massachusetts victims last year. Women's March inspired Feeney to run. Can a 1987 stock market crash happen again? Verizon earnings 98 cents a share. Jeanette Smith and American Express CEO Ken Chenault to step down. Looking at stocks now. Up 160.16 points at 23,157.60. SP 5 up 1.90 at 25,612.26. And Nasdaq up 56 cents at 6,624.22. Along with a decline in flying insects. Scientists discovered lava tubes that could house an underground city. Why astrophysicists observing merging neutron stars. Relationship between sugar cancer is now clear, scientists said. People are aware of when they die. Hundreds of families block organ donation. And yes, you can exercise too much and raise the risk of early death. Steady fines. Peter Channel News time is 8:39 on this Thursday morning, and it's time now for a sports report. Boston Red Sox. Boston Celtics fall to the Milwaukee Bucks at the Garden, 108-100. Tonight, Boston Bruins will be taking on the Vancouver Canucks. Game time 7 o'clock, and the Norton Lanterns boys and girls soccer will have a game at Norton High School against the Medway Mustangs. Girls at 6 o'clock and boys at 7:45. While Yankees should be worried about Louis River game number 6. Home plate umpire Jim Wolf's on coverage of NLCS volleyball call he was dead wrong and Pack Cat and Mohawks propel Portland Trailblazers to record 7 win over Phoenix Suns. And the Cubs defeat the LA Dodgers 3-2 in the ALCS. Peter Childers' time is 8:40 on this. That's 8:41 on this Thursday morning, and it's time now for Travis Trends of the Pot. Beep, beep. Let's study off on the MBTA, where the whistle line trades 5:10, 7:25 a.m. for whistle off in 15 minutes come between Wolseley Square Station and South Station. Okay, look at that now is the byways of New England. On this Thursday morning. $95 for the North Bad Side. It's open to work at the downtown Providence. $2.95 for the North Bad Side. Also after Route 37 Crescent. $2.95 for the South Bad Side. Also around Route 6 in Johnston. $95 on the southbound side. It is slow from Kentucky to downtown Providence. $146 on the southbound side. It's up to $15 to $95 on the downtown Providence. $99 on the northbound side. It's up to $146 and $122 in the Lincoln Woonsocket stretch. $45 on the northbound side. It's up to $85 in Upland all the way up to the Mass Pack. $95 on the northbound side. It's up to Sharon all the way to Route 128 Kenton. $24 on the northbound side. It's up to $27 in Brockton all the way up to the Route 128 Kenton. $3 on the northbound side. It's up to $18 in Weaver Folly and the Braintree Split. $128 on the southbound side. It's over the Braintree Stretch. Mass Pike eastbound side, also a frame and Natick stretch, and hit base again for the Newton Quarter. 120 at the northbound side. It's up to Route 1 and Northbound after Route 20 Waltham. Southern Expressway at the northbound side. It's up between the Braintree Split on at downtown Providence. The downtown Boston. 90 South Expressway at southbound side. It's up between Mass Pike down to Dorchester. 93 at both ends and back to between downtown Boston. Mass Pike and westbound side. So between Logan Airport down to South Boston. Southern Cal tunnels at Slogo, 93 both ends of downtown Boston is backed up. 93 the southbound side, so between Bedford all the way to the Zinc Bridge in Boston. 93 the northbound side, it's so between Soda Banana, Route 128. 128 is southbound side, it's slow between Litfield all the way to Route 3 in Burlington. And then inbred again between 4225 and Clark and then to Route 20 Waltham. 120 at the northbound side, so between Route 1 and Northbound to Route 20 Waltham. 485 on the northbound side, and it's up to Route 2 Lowellton and Chelmsford. 485 on the southbound side, and it's up to Route 117 in Maynard all the way to Route 290 in Marlborough. 29 eastbound side, and it's slow around Route 485 at Marlborough. Mass Pike eastbound side, a little slow before Route 485 at Westboro. Three on the southbound side, it's up to 485 in Lowell down to Billerica. 93 on the southbound side, it's up to North Andover down to Route 128 out in Reading. And Central Western Massachusetts highways are looking good. 91 on the southbound side, it's so around South Windsor Stretch. 91 on the northbound side, so from Middletown down to Hartford, Connecticut. 84 west eastbound side, so from West Hartford down to Hartford, Connecticut. And 84 eastbound side, so from between Waterbury and westbound side, so between West Newton, China, and the Denbury Merck Parkway, westbound side, so between Bridgeport down to New Canaan. And 95 on the southbound side, so between Fairfield down to Greenwich. And 95 on both ends back to between New Haven Stretch. And Vermont, North Germania was all looking good. Peter Cello News Star News. $8.45 on this Thursday morning, and it's time now for a weather report, and it's another clear blue start to your morning. And looking at the radar in the 6-8 doing region shows it's looking good in the 6-8 doing region, and we see some wispy clouds off the Lake Erie, off the northeast Ohio, northwest Pennsylvania, Erie, Lake Erie coast, and clouds coming a bunch to the western New York, including the Buffalo area down at east central Ontario, included from Haldimand down to Toronto and up in the western portions of Quebec, and rain showers from west central portions of Nova Scotia. Okay, let's take a look at the weather outside, and it is a foggy start to your morning. Foggy start to the morning over the reservoir with sun shining in the air. So expecting another warm day in store. Okay, 7-day forecast. It goes like this. For today, Petrog for 10 a.m. Then otherwise, put the sky to becoming sunny sky, but 82 degrees. And light south wind becoming southwest by 5 to 10 miles in the morning. Winds could gust at 26 miles an hour for tonight. Most gust about 48 degrees and southwest by 5 to 7 miles an hour for Friday. Sunny and clear sky, but sunny about 42 degrees and northwest by 5 to 8 miles an hour with a light northwest wind for Saturday. Sunny most gust by sunny wind about 48 degrees and calm wind becoming southwest by 5 miles an hour in the afternoon for Sunday. Most of the podcast by 72 about 52 degrees, and for Monday, put the sun in most gusts by 72 about 58 degrees, and for Tuesday, church showers, most gusts by 71 about 59 degrees and church patience. 45% for Wednesday, church showers, put the sun by 68 degrees and church patience 40%. Currently in Taunton it's fog and it's 42, and Naughton it's fog and it's 47, and humidity 97%. And that's it for the Peter Channel Morning News on this October 19th, 2017 on the Thursday at PJ with you. Good morning, good rise, and have a good day.